Good afternoon. I'd like to say how pleased I am to be able to address you all today at the Centre for Trials Research 5th anniversary. The past 6 months has seen the NHS, health and social care workers and research communities across Wales and beyond support each other in their efforts to help control the coronavirus outbreak. This response has yet again highlighted the critical role that research has to play in discovering new treatments, preventing ill health and improving health services for patients and for the public. Through Health and Care Research Wales, the Welsh Government funds an excellent and diverse research infrastructure, focused on developing high-quality research that positively impacts on the health, well-being and prosperity of people in Wales. Clinical trials units are critical components of our research development infrastructure, with their expertise recognised nationally through registration by the UK Clinical Research Collaboration Clinical Trials Unit, an essential quality mark for trials units in the UK. Their knowledge of clinical trials and other well-designed studies is vital to ensure research of high quality is conducted in a timely manner and meets regulatory and governance requirements. This expertise has been of the utmost importance in tackling the challenges faced by the current crisis, and the Centre for Trials Research has played a major role in these efforts. From research with national partners looking to find the most effective treatments and vaccines, through to the development of a global registry to better understand how coronavirus affects pregnancy and outcomes. Your efforts are making a real difference to finding a lasting solution to the COVID-19 pandemic. We know that research makes a real difference to patients. Evidence shows that patients in clinical trials have a higher survival rate than those who are not in trials. And we also know that hospitals which actively carry out research have better outcomes than those that don't. We must ensure that the public is at the heart of developing research relevant to them and provides opportunities for people to be able to participate in research. One of the strongest contributions the public can make is through the information that is gathered during participation in research, whether that be through questionnaires online, providing samples for biobanking, or routine data capture through other social interactions that are captured in wider society. As Chief Medical Officer for Wales, during the coronavirus outbreak, I have seen firsthand how crucial data is when both making decisions that affect the people of Wales and when I have to advise ministers on the best course or approach and the wider impact it might have. This information is vital, and it's not only beneficial now, but will also help to inform future decisions. Information gathered through the Welsh Government's COVID testing and tracing programme has provided data to measure infection rates and the demographics of transmission across Wales. This has allowed ministers and policymakers within government to make decisions on the easement of restrictions, guided by the evidence that these public health functions gathered. One mechanism that is sometimes underutilised is the collection of routine data. This information can often be used to allow research and evaluation to take place close to the patient-doctor interface, offering an innovative approach and timely implementation of interventions to address some of the most difficult challenges facing the NHS in Wales, including tackling the continuing inequalities in care and providing effective and sustainable services. Since 2007, Welsh Government has invested in the Secure Anonymised Information Linkage, that's the SAIL database, based in Swansea, enabling researchers to use existing collections of extensive data that have been routinely collected and stored securely to identify patterns across entire populations, to make discoveries that improve people's lives. Like CTR, SAIL has been instrumental in assisting the government and the NHS in an effort to tackle the outbreak, again showcasing how vital the investment is in a broad and adaptive research infrastructure. SAIL has provided from within its data bank crucial intelligence which has resulted in an agile and responsive approach to tackling data analysis in both the constant and newly developing priorities for tackling COVID-19 in Wales. As cases of COVID emerged in Wales, data scientists quickly came together to try and identify some answers in regard to the virus, and that is when the One Wales approach to COVID-19 was formed. It was the insight of this team, based within the Population Data Science Centre at Swansea University, that provided vital information to assist Welsh Government and myself as Chief Medical Officer for Wales. Using SAIL, the One Wales team can monitor the impact of a wide range of exposures and outcomes on the entire population using robustly de-identified data. And it is possible to track the development of health conditions in individuals, households and school populations, helping to monitor the impact of exposures and the effects of treatments on outcomes. The critical contribution that information gathering and data capture has and the benefits it brings are a key factor in our ability to continue to improve our health systems and in the development of new treatments for a variety of illnesses and conditions that would once have been much more challenging. In closing, I'd like to again say thank you for inviting me to participate in today's event. I'm encouraged to see how both communities, health and social care workers and researchers across Wales unified in their response to the COVID outbreak, and I look forward to hearing more about progress in the future.